What?
Alter
I thought
self
that was
or
illusionary, not actually.
whatever spell you have. The
reduce. It's the entire body, not just a part of it.
well, not
Do you have the card
enlarge or
in your hand?
reduce.
Are you talking about like disguise self?
No. It's
I don't
whatever
think we
spell she can
Do you
use
have
to like
your-
give herself
your
claws
spells?
and stuff,
Yeah,
and also
that's
disguise
also
herself.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I only have 3 right now, right? I think. I have
don't
not
have-
looked at
Need a
my.
ring of gender bending.
I don't have your
Time for knocking that
updated
check.
information.
Oh god.
The only thing I added to it was the
Trip on
vicious
this
mockery.
dick, bitch.
You
Well,
know,
I still
when
don't,
he gets
I don't have it in my
pain,
tablet.
I think
Okay.
SMR
you do
is
have my
supposed to
sheets
be
of
like
paper.
naturally
You
beautiful.
have my
They are.
character sheet.
Yeah, they're at the bottom of that stack right there.
Can in that folder?
In the very bottom.
Can you? I was gonna say. Can you
I
grab?
think.
I need
Where's
my
my
character
war book?
sheets out of there.
You need your character.
I do, because
Advertising.
although Fight Club is handy, it's also kind of.
Easier to have like a piece of paper.
I'm
Yeah.
a Luddite. I won't.
Here's your
I don't want to use it.
sheet.
I didn't know. I should have.
Here
my
is
roller,
the DM's
my dice
thingy.
roller.
I noticed something about my actual
Yeah,
figurine
something to
too.
roll in.
I put the eye patch on the wrong side.
Okay. Isn't
No,
this
you're
hers,
fine.
Steve?
Nope, that's fine.
So until I can go and change it and get a different one made, because I didn't realize it when I made it,
Huh?
Are you just gonna use that?
Yeah.
Okay.
and I totally forgot why I'd put everything differently.
Actually, can I use that really
your
quick?
daddy?
Can I use that really quick?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
I need to get all the memories out of here.
eye patch is on the wrong side.
What do you have?
It's supposed to be on the left.
No.
Well, what did you do?
Okay.
I put it on the right
Why?
because I forgot that it was supposed to be on the left. I put it on the
You
right.
could change her
I-
character. She has your character.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, the reason why I put it there on the right or on the left like that is because the hair goes that way. And if you put the eye patch over the right, it's kind of like you got hair covering one side.
Too bad none of us have a 3D printer.
We
'Cause
can all
you
go in on one.
Because
There are
you
6
can
of
buy
us.
the digital like model
Yeah.
on Heroes Forge
Yeah.
and then print
I
it
need
yourself.
At the library.
If we all went in on a digital printer together, we could actually build we could print out like the actual town.
That would be pretty crazy.
I do have that bonus. No.
Oh.
Too many other things.
Does anybody want to do the recap? I've been recording this whole time and I forgot.
There you go.
We've been recording for like 3 minutes.
I
and
can do what I remember.
I was gonna say.
Because
I
it's
don't
been
have
a
my
while.
notebook. It is over there in the bottom shelf.
I
Bottom of the
was not here, so I cannot do it.
It is a notebook and it says another on it. It's an anime notebook.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yes, that. This is what I keep track of things in.
Yay.
So less type.
Except I lost my pen. I need my pen. Come foot.
Last
Come
time
foot down.
we got
Please.
back
Can you
from
find my pen?
the moldy forest after defeating the. We closed the circle.
But yeah, we closed the portal.
My pen is missing.
Then we headed back.
We headed back to Takar.
Right. We didn't
And-
have any trouble on the way back.
No.
Good. How long did that take us?
About 2
We-
weeks.
Yeah,
You said it was like about a month we were
we
gone.
fast traveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just pretty much
Yay.
fast traveled.
Awesome.
And then we
'Cause
got
there-
back
I mean-
into
I
town.
need my pen. This is unacceptable. I require my pen.
Where
I
is your
don't
pen?
have a
I have
pen.
no idea. I had it earlier and now it is
Probably
gone.
in your pants.
You could see if this one works and you could have it if you want it.
No,
You
I
use
just-
this.
Does it
Ow,
write the
it's
same
sharp.
as my pen?
Be careful.
Push it.
Is it like a gel pen?
Is this Sharpie?
No.
Would you just reach under there and there's 2 pins and a case? Sorry, I
Totally cool.
Being weird.
feel weird.
It's okay. We all are weird. And we can accept
It
that.
is
You're
important.
not really being weird.
It is
No, you're
important that I have my pen.
This is pretty normal.
Would you like my pen?
Is it a gel pen?
Kind of ish.
It's okay. I bought a bunch of pens specifically because I knew I would misplace them.
Well, don't misplace this one.
Okay, I feel better. Sorry.
Okay,
I have my
so
pen.
we returned from the portal. Tourist went and visited the
Let me see.
town sheriff to talk about the reward.
Kali went with him.
Did you?
We
Yeah,
played
I went with you and
Oh,
asked
yeah.
him about what
wonderful
other.
music.
And yeah, we on the trip back, Tourist played his bagpipes all the way there and did pretty well.
And I played my bone flute and fucked it up really bad.
And
Fanak played
One
Tourist,
note.
played a bone flute, and they were terrible. Almost drove Sky insane.
And then he fell and broke it.
Korth
Oh,
sang
okay.
the song of his people.
Huh?
Korth sang the song of his people.
Oh yeah, let's hear an imitation of Korth's song.
Also, whenever Korth forced Callie to play the bone flute, she played Yankee Doodle.
Of course.
And she was good at it.
You mean Fanak?
No, Fanak played the one note.
Did Korth force her to play?
No, Korth made her the flute.
Oh,
I just
right.
read it wrong.
That's funny.
We also, Darcy, while Darcy was on autopilot,
Yay.
she collected some of the black mold dust, and she only ate fish for the return trip.
That
She did
makes
not
sense.
eat anything.
So
Weird.
how much are the black
4
dust?
ounces.
Was it black
did-
mold or black dust?
I don't remember. Did we find
It's
It's the
anything
black
on the
mold
orc,
dust.
money wise or anything like
He
that?
chopped it up.
I know, but did we
Money
find
wise, no, you just found the note that Sky had.
just the note?
I think we made her keep it.
Did he have weapons?
No.
He didn't have
Did
weapons.
we ever find out what was
He
going
had
on
an
with
axe,
the minotaurs that
But
were
it
running?
got damaged.
Did it?
We closed the portal before
So
they
we,
got there.
Okay, so we didn't know.
I thought we whooped his ass before it got.
Yeah, because
Even
apparently
barely
Korth went all
utilized.
like
We all
holy
left without
on the
it.
portal.
We didn't talk
Was like-
about it, so it wasn't brought up.
Where he
Did it
stared
go
at
through?
it for a really
Through,
long time.
Also, as a
Tourist made sure to document very precisely that magic portal and the incantation to
That was
cast it,
open. Okay,
the ritual.
good.
Actually,
that would've
Darcy.
been what I would have done. So.
Well, who was against that?
Fanak.
Fanak was against it.
Well, he's a paladin.
Because it was an evil portal
Yeah.
that
And that
required
he was just-
sacrificing a child.
yes.
Yeah. They had to sacrifice a child to open the portal.
Also, Korth kept the child bones.
And I think one of the flutes, my
And the
flute
orc.
was made out of one of them.
Yes.
Or
And
like
Darcy,
the
I'm
thigh
sure,
bone.
gave you that exact look.
I was like, you're all a bunch of heathens!
Tourist.
When Darcy
Oh,
gave you that
God.
look, Korth lifted up the bone child's hand and waved.
Oh no, he did the it.
Tourist kept the orc's tusks, and Korth made one into a pipe.
Yeah,
I just
for
see you
me.
putting like
Oh.
one garlic.
Or no, they... No, he's got like a Gandalf pipe now. Tourist has got a Gandalf pipe from an orc.
Nice.
Korth hugged a tree in half and dropped it on Sky and Fanak, and Fanak convinced Sky and Callista that Sky dropped the tree.
Oh yeah, that's great.
That's good times.
Callie collected exactly 7 leaves.
Yep.
On the trip back, Fanak has in total collectively fallen 10 times.
Fucking...
He's
Klutz.
we're gonna call him Trip for his nickname.
There used to be a guy that I had a crush on named Trip. His actual name was Trent. He used to come up to the convenience store that I worked at when I was like 16 years old, and he'd visit me up there.
Also, Callie bought cookies.
I bought 6 chocolate chip cookies from the
10
baker
copper
that...
pieces.
Huh?
Were
For
they
10 copper pieces.
cookies or cookies?
They were
I thought
broke.
it was 10 silver.
Copper.
It's
No,
copper.
what? you
10
said-
CP. 10 copper
It was
pieces.
5 copper per 3.
Okay, whatever. I guess I'll write that 10 silver back because you told me at the time it was 10 silver. It's like, fuck
Those are
whatever.
expensive fucking cookies.
Well,
right?
that's...
10 silver is like a fucking
Buy a fucking
year's
horse.
wages for most of those peasants.
Dude, okay. I'm just, like I said, that's what I heard, but I'll change it because...
Are you sure you weren't silver? Because
No, I guess I was wrong because I got 0 copper pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I got 10 silver.
But when Turris and Callista went in to talk to the sheriff, and since he couldn't find the map for the tomb, Tourists intimidated him, or attempted to intimidate him and go, okay, well, in exchange for clearing out the portal, we are going to claim territory, buildings in the
For
town.
the table and chair.
He's like, well, you have to talk to the mayor about that. And Tourist is like, no, I wasn't asking.
This is what's
I was
happening.
I don't
telling
know what
you.
modifiers
He's
you
like,
wanted me to
well,
add to
okay,
it, but
whatever, bye.
I did the roll and stuff.
So we've
for it.
all kind
So
of just
you
claimed.
successfully-
We figured
Did
that
everybody
Darcy
just,
would
like-
want a library.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
Or
nice
would
table
want to
and chair.
start a library. We figured that
Pretty
Sky
out.
would take the church.
Yeah,
which-
Sky and Darcy, they went
Yeah.
looking, found a church.
Cool.
Tourists found a little stronghold vault thing.
Korth has a jewelry shop that he started.
Who has a bar? Someone has to have a bar.
There's like a tavern there already.
I know, but someone needs
But
to
I'm
find
gonna
it.
be taking over.
You have to pee on it because then no one.
He's
will
already peed on his
Tourist
vault.
peed on the vault to claim it as his.
In the chat, peed on it.
I mean,
He
there's
did.
still a lot of
And
the
started
town we
bringing
haven't
his
searched
crap
yet. There
into
could be
it.
other buildings further back.
Are we claiming
There is
more
a
than one
lot
building?
of buildings, actually. It's a
I'm
ruined
only
town.
going to allow you to claim one building at this time.
Okay.
Like per person.
Yes.
Okay, because I was thinking we would inevitably claim one building for the whole of us too, like a meeting building, like
Yeah,
where we would
need
form
a
a
guild hall
guild
or something.
Yeah, a guild hall,
Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
and that's why. I mean,
That
like
would
I
be
said,
cool.
I'm gonna be claiming the graveyard
Yeah.
for fencing.
I was gonna say
and various
if
other
we
illicit
made a building
activities.
where it could be considered our home place and also a place for other adventurers to come.
I think
and
of
stay.
like in Skyrim.
Yeah.
I think of like the building where like you become a werewolf.
Yeah. I'm also thinking. You remember?
The
What was it
Longhouse?
called? Fable.
Yes, it's a
remember
Longhouse.
the guild in the first Fable.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that one's pretty cool. I like that one.
Somebody summarized the Discord chat. We didn't have a whole lot, but we had some.
Tourists and Korth visited the general store, met the pretty
Buxom.
busty
Pretty busty blonde woman.
blonde woman that ran it.
Buxom. I said buxom.
Bucks.
The
Buxom and
blonde.
busty are the same thing.
Oh my.
But
The
buxom sounds nice.
See, I can just picture
Busty
being like-
sounds like turd.
They got a
Buxy
picture
sounds
for her.
like Busty sounds like you're going to her whorehouse. Buxom sounds like you're
Man.
finding a nice hoe on the street.
No, dude.
Like a
All
high
of
class
my
hooker.
women are
But-
voluptuous.
You don't have women yet.
Tourist
They
hit on
will
her.
be voluptuous.
She kind of just glazed over, and Korth gave her some earrings, and she accepted those and gave us some
She
rusty woodworking tools,
Oh.
which
rusty.
Korth proceeded to take to
Because we're
make
gonna
a
have
table
to
with.
basically build
And
up
he
the
was
entire
he was
infrastructure.
successful. They're stout, stable,
Very
Please,
stable
somebody
table.
assist me.
A stable
Yes.
table?
and a chair.
Yay!
I will say that he built this table with the edges curving up so things won't fall off the table.
The fuck?
Oh, like a basic tray kind of thing,
That's
where
all.
Yeah.
it's got a lip.
It's like a trable.
So you
A
made
table.
like the best table ever.
And tourists,
Yeah.
meanwhile, went scavenging for supplies in all the ruined buildings. He's just
Awesome.
pulling up loose stones and
I
timbers.
think I
and
might
shit.
insist.
We will say
for it.
that Sky is asleep in her belfry.
Like a
She's
bell
taking
tower
a
of the
long
church.
cat nap.
Yes.
That seems
That is where she
plausible.
is.
Either that or she's researching or meditating.
She's like,
or
fuck
praying,
this party, I'm taking a nap.
She's up there just like,
Yeah, licking yourself. Look at my fucking nose.
doing her
Look
daily
at it.
evolution.
She's on top of the tower, like licking herself, looking down scornfully at everybody.
And Korth is just like, that's scary.
Or it
little
doesn't look
cat's
like
perfect.
this.
Korth
Tourist
feels
is
very
like,
uncomfortable.
me either.
I could just. Tourist is just like, ah!
Yeah. Pees himself
Oh
a
god,
little.
tourist flies by, looks over. Ah!
Why are you up here?
And she's like, ah!
He was like following a beetle or something, and then the beetle stops, he turns and looks. Oh!
Oh god.
That is so
Can't
awesome.
unsee.
This bag is amazing.
That's a cute bag.
Okay, I know it's not a part of D&D, but he was asking earlier. Craig and Tweak, little dolls made of felt.
I'm recording at the moment.
I know.
We can.
You
talk-
already know.
Yeah, but we can talk about it later when I'm
Okay.
not recording.
Okay, so, shall we?
I'm gonna take a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
I'll send you home.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I
that
won't
joke
really
doesn't.
take a
That
temper
doesn't
tantrum.
work here because nobody knows that. Never mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
And no, I have not forgotten. I'm just
Oh, what?
like
Forgotten what?
bags.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I'm just
He was just
harassing.
teasing.
It's totally cool.
I'm just teasing.
I know.
tease
But I
everybody.
feel bad every time I come by and see everybody using the different bags, and I'm like,
I
I owe bags to people, and I still feel bad.
I like mine.
I like my sack.
I am gonna need a bigger one though. Because
I know.
It's starting to get kind of.
Need a bigger sack.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to modify the pattern.
Select your favorite dice. And
Because
put it in
Well,
you
my
have
favorite
to.
dice stay in the battle box.
The
You should make one
size.
look like a toad throat for him.
You mean like
Like,
His-
make it look like a skin of a toad.
make it look like his frog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
that.
try.
That would be awesome. Actually.
That would be awesome, but I'm gonna have to really work on it because I've seen one too that I really like. It's a dice bag that's got a dragon at the top of it, and you pull its wings, and it's a drawstring. And when you pull it and you leave it out flat, it's like it's laying on its mound.
I
Of,
want that.
I know, I do.
That sounds awesome.
But
So-
it sounds like it's gonna be hard.
Korth at his newly constructed table and chair, probably a more Korth-sized chair.
Are you in the jeweler's area?
His shop.
Yeah.
Korths.
Please
Yeah.
forgive me. Let
We
me
decided it's going to be called BC Korths.
let the
Yes.
record show that I have taken migraine medicine and I am not
Drug addict.
feeling at all
It's
to the
okay.
fullest of
Curb
my
your-
motor
We love you and we
capabilities.
forgive you.
We don't.
And by the way, I think there still should be that song. The jewelry is the gift of gifts.
Oh, we're-
It's the gift
If
of
he
gifts.
decides to actually roll with it, we'll come up with one.
Gift
But
of
again,
gifts.
it's up to him because it's his shop.
Yes.
And I'll have to
And we
go
do
see-
not, we are not going to peer pressure him into naming it BC Korth,
Yes.
as much as we would like that.
You're naming it BC Korths.
No.
You're naming
No,
it BC
like Zales, you
Korths.
should call it Scales.
Oh, that's cool too.
Well, then there was the whole Michael Korth.
Oh,
Or
that's
Korth
what
Korth.
Korth.
And the spider silk dresses and shit with the bone jewelry and everything. The head.
And
I
deer,
want
don't
a
forget
headdress.
deer. Don't forget deer and bunnikinis.
Bikinis. That's gonna be in his lingerie
Korth's
section.
secret.
Yeah.
Jesus Korth! Yes! You're gonna be the head fashion designer of the entire planet of the
Oh my
world
God.
of Aeons.
We'll have barbarians.
It's gonna be
everywhere.
fucking amazing. Have you seen that new design that Korth has come out with? It's so fabulous.
The squirrel kini and the bun kini.
Oh, it's so versatile.
so
I mean,
versatile.
look at those markings. Look at that fur. It's exquisite.
I think next season he's coming out with a coon kini.
Only
Oh,
to see
no.
how
Oh, it's so racy.
How's it doing?
Let us not forget the
middling at
oxen.
best.
The
Oh,
oxen-lined robes.
Oh yes, they're very soft. Yeah, very comfortable if you ask me.
And the
There'd
rock,
be an
the rock feather headdresses.
Rock feathers, yes. They are gigantic and very heavy, but you know what? They are
Totally
so
worth it
fashionable.
when you
Mine are
shrink
really
them
pretty.
down.
when you shrink them down.
Oh my god.
What are y'all rolling for?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
We're just rolling to roll the new dice because we just bought them and we're using them.
Don't let me
Okay.
touch them. I'll curse them.
So
I
Korth,
actually am rolling high on mine, so you guys are fucked. I mean, no, of course I'll be better.
17, 12,
Metal dice are just.
so
17,
Korth, he's put the table and chair inside the shop.
18, 2.
He's got it pushed against the window so he has light.
So, real quick, a brief description of what I have sketched out for this shop itself.
Yay.
That's Callistus. That is the end.
Doggy asleep on the floor.
There's 2 doggies asleep on the floor.
Okay, so the way that it is, so it's got like a breezeway like mine in real life, which you guys cannot see because that would be weird. But
What?
it's got a breezeway, and then there's the counter, and then over here is the go through to the counter, and this is the stairs, and then this is the top floor. That please place that on vibrate if it's going to be directly next to that, because we're gonna listen to it, and I'm gonna be talking, and then it's he's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
And that's beautiful.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Oh, he's like, stop.
So here's the stairs to the second floor, which comes up here, and this is the living area, like
Right.
a place for a bed and stuff. This is an open wall. It's just like railing, and you can actually look down and see down into the shop.
Okay.
In the actual shop, I don't have any furniture or anything like that, but the workstation, the pre-built sturdy table for the workstation is over in the corner. So
Okay.
this is what it looks like as of right now.
Alright, I guess Korth will...
draw where you're going to put the table with, obviously, a utensil.
Do you want me to just put down like a mark or something so I don't mess up your good painting?
I mean, it's not that good. Just draw a rectangle. And, the way that I've been doing my chairs is a line, a straight down line, and then, like a side view of a chair. Yeah. Because that makes sense.
An H?
No.
That's the side view of a chair.
Okay. That looks good. So that's where you're going to put it?
Yep.
And that's where you want a window?
Yep.
Okay.
So this way he has easy access to the workstation too. He's going to make a crow feather headdress.
For me?
For you.
Aww.
I requested that last
What kind of headdress?
Because we collected a shit ton of
Indian
crows.
headdress? Or...
I don't know what else.
You could make.
I don't know any other styles of
That's
headdress.
what I see when I think of that type of headdress.
Well, you could put it like the. Oh gosh, what were the flappers? Like how they had
No. I want it to go around my horns.
Oh, that would look cool.
Feathers.
So
Korth is
hide
going
them.
to
Kind
draw up and design a feather headdress that would match Callista with her horns and stuff.
Roll for cohesiveness?
Sleight of hand, maybe.
Dexterity.
Yeah, that one. We're
Most
trying to see if
crafting-
the design is good.
Most crafting was dexterity based.
Yeah. Well, sleight of hand kind of makes sense.
And then I get my
dexterity based,
proficiency with that? Or no?
To roll to see if you design it well? You're not actually crafting it, you're drawing.
16.
So I would say that
Oh.
you successfully draw a design that looks like it'll work, and it will. If it's done correctly, it'll work, but there will be some minor flaws, like maybe it pinches a little too much, or maybe a feather is not right.
Yeah.
It's not straight.
Gotcha.
I was looking for my dice.
Small imperfections that make you know it's handmade kind of thing.
Yeah.
That never bothered me anyways.
Are you gonna roll to make it?
Yes.
No,
He's gonna craft the shit out of that. Like, yeah, I make this shit good.
Let's see. Efficiencies.
Did you draw out my bolt?
You're making me do dexterity?
There are no windows. Yes.
So that's 9 altogether.
9.
I didn't do well on it.
So Korth is sitting at his work table, and he's just so excited that he's got his own place to start making his jewelry. He's not really paying super close attention to what he's doing. And he makes a headdress, but it is definitely not his best work. There are missing feathers. I mean, only enough that if you really look, you can tell, but not something that somebody who doesn't make crafting would notice.
Yeah. Cool. That's fine.
Someone that doesn't craft a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, someone who's not
not
very
super
skilled.
noticeable.
Yeah. That's like people looking at the back of my Beetlejuice outfit.
This is a door.
Unless you
That's
sew,
someone-
you wouldn't know.
I mean, doorway.
That's someone who's like looking at you like.
Yeah. Yeah, like I do when I critique different sewing stuff. Yeah, I get that way sometimes.
It's okay. We forgive
So
you.
Korth has crafted this.
Could I attempt to salvage it, as in make it better? Like one more attempt to try and improve it.
Roll to see if you even notice it's messed up.
Crit fail.
You're just like, this looks good.
Looks good to Korth.
I'm still in an alleyway. Ah, get
Oh,
damn
it's
it.
a stormtrooper.
Give me the lizard. Pew, pew, pew. So
I'm still in the
obviously
alleyway.
he thinks it's like one of his best works.
Oh boy, it's even better than Horsehoof Necklace.
Deer hoof.
Deer hoof.
Are they in timeout?
Those were
Blue
pretty
dice are in
tasty.
timeout.
Do not eat.
It's like eating your own toenails.
Oh god.
Crunchy.
Oh my god. Fiber.
What did someone else order or ask for?
I ordered more jewelry made out of crow skulls.
Oh, you're
What are you
going
rolling to do?
Well, we had a pile of crows and shit. We had a literal pile of crows.
Oh wow. That's amazing.
So yeah,
It's like, I want some crow
Oh,
necklaces.
yeah.
And
Cork was gonna make the rat tail gloves.
rat tail
Rat
gloves.
tail gloves.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're-
yeah.
They were like gloves made of rat hide, but they got the tails like tassels going all the way around.
I recommended we do like just the spine strip with the tails to
Oh.
maximize
And on
the
a
number
couple
of
of them?
tails.
You've got the head on the fingertips.
Like those little
On the
bracelet
knuckles.
things that have the chains and the rings
Let's make
mixed
finger
together.
puppets for God's sake.
On the knuckles.
Oh, gross. Oh my god, you guys.
Roll for. Are you designing or are you going to
He's
just
just
make?
gonna wing it.
Okay. Roll for.
Darcy is seriously questioning why she's
Craftsmanship?
with this group now.
You know, you could have given him a bonus for crafting it because he made a design.
We didn't think about that at the time, so.
So
Future.
I'm guessing that's dexterity as well.
Is
I
that
would-
like
I would think so.
advantage
May,
on the roll?
So 15 altogether.
I would say that it comes out fairly well. It does not grant any like stat bonuses, but it doesn't. It looks, for what it is, a rat glove. It looks pretty good.
Is it like considered
Somebody with a
Definitely
morbid
armor.
sense of fashion would like it, probably.
Yes.
Or a
Is
town
it
that is
considered, like,
lacking
light
any
armor?
other way of getting any other fashion.
I would consider it light armor. Yes.
Okay.
A town that has to settle for what they got.
It's a town of
See, when you
settlers.
say the gloves, I'm thinking you're like keeping all the bones and like interweaving them together to make like a glove
I'm
with
thinking-
the bone working, and
I'm
like
thinking
you have the
the back
skull
of
and
the
the
hand.
spine.
The back of the hand, it's probably got just tiny little femur bones or something going up, and then on each knuckle there's a rat skull.
Would you like to sketch a rough thing in the sketch of items?
God,
I mean-
hands are my worst.
There you go,
Hands are my worst too.
You can put it with maybe I don't know, either a new page or with the Bunkini.
Bunkini.
Here's Royal Dread on this page. Mind if I borrow this?
Go ahead.
Turris, would you like me to roll anything for like scavenging around and everything?
How far are you going?
I'm just checking all the nearby ruined buildings for, supplies, tools, whatever I can scavenge.
I would say that there's not very much in the way of good tools.
Yeah, I would assume most things
But
have been
I-
scavenged. But
I
I'm
would-
also looking just for building supplies. Loose boulders, stones, bricks. Okay, sorry.
I would say that you do still find some salvageable, like maybe a roof beam here or, a wall support there. And,
Yeah.
this rock looks particularly amazing.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm
Kind of
looking
like
for.
me and my leaf.
And, anything maybe...
I would say, how much time are you spending doing this? How much time do you want to spend doing this?
Well, it depends on how long we're going to stay in town. But probably the rest of the day.
So, y'all got back into town. When did y'all get back into town? Does anybody remember?
I don't know.
I did not write that
I
down.
think we got back into town like mid-morning, possibly midday.
Yeah, sounds
Okay.
about right.
So probably about 8 hours of scavenging-ish.
Mm-hmm. And that means I could probably go out farther than just the nearby buildings and stuff.
I would say you come back with a total of 5 good roof beams and probably around 11 good wall boards
Mm-hmm.
and 3 stones, but you know the location of 4 more, but they're big.
Big boulders.
Not big boulders, but too big for somebody who's your height to carry.
In other words, you're gonna have to pull Korth away from his work.
Or Fanog.
Probably.
The Fnac would probably just drop and break everything.
He'd probably drop it on his foot.
Clank, crunch.
Okay, I just did little human skulls because I don't know how to approach doing a rat skull.
Close enough.
Cool. Oh,
like the
with
spines
royal
going
dread.
down.
Yeah.
The backs of the hands and connecting in a central spot, like right here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I hadn't seen it. I didn't do that. That was the cuddle pile. The cuddle puddle.
What are you doing, Darcy?
I have no idea.
She's taking pictures.
As for Darcy, if I go into this library, like what's already there? Like what does it look like inside?
I have not yet had a chance. Let me finish writing exactly what I gave him for his hours of stuff.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Library.
I mean, like specifically to be.
Mainly just seeing how many books there are. Maybe seeing if there's anything that needs to be added, like
there are a lot of water damaged and smoke damaged books.
Okay.
Some of them are not readable; they're illegible.
Okay.
There are a few scattered here, here in between that are still legible, but they are damaged.
Okay.
You maybe find I want to say 5 books collectively that are undamaged and
that are legible.
in good condition.
Okay.
I will sketch it out.
Okay.
But I would say that it is a moderately sized building.
Okay.
There are 2 stories. It's got a balcony.
To like kind of look over and
think like old school, like libraries where it's got the 2-tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's got the 2 tiers. It's got the 2 floors.
Mm-hmm.
So the bottom floor bookcases reach all the way to the top. But when it meets the balcony, you can get up on the balcony and you can see the bookcases on the top and underneath.
Cool. Okay.
Obviously, these bookcases are shit because it's been fire and water and weather damaged and etc. etc.
Yeah. So it needs some repair.
It needs some TLC.
If you have mending, you could probably do a couple of small.
On the books?
Mending. I was going to say, if anything, Darcy will probably be looking through the books that are damaged, gather them, and plan on rewriting them.
The roof itself, I'd say it's a crude shingle.
Okay.
It's clay.
Clay? Mm-hmm.
Clay shingles. It's crude.
Yeah.
It's not the best work.
Yeah.
It's missing shingles in multiple places.
Okay.
And that is the cause of some of the water damage.
Okay. So I'll probably be looking.
The bookcases are rotted for the most part. They're probably about a quarter of the bookcases are still good.
Okay. So I'll look on fixing those and
remember this description and remind me later so I
I'll
can
write it down.
sketch it down.
Got it.
Sorry. I gave you how many good roof beams?
5?
5 roof beams.
Does it say, would mending really work on that? Doesn't
An
it just mend
11
whatever is damaged per
boards.
se?
Boards.
But,
It does
refreshes
repairs to small areas of smaller things.
Yeah.
I think it's a key.
I don't know if that'd be good to use in the
3
books
rocks.
though, because doesn't that wipe away the ink and basically make it fresh again?
That's why I'm going to have to rewrite them.
On the interpretation of the spell.
But you could also potentially mend some of the wood and stuff.
Yeah. That's by
make the shelves more sturdy and shit like that.
Yeah, but with that you could just build new shelves, to be really honest, if you can pull in the stuff and the supplies needed to do that.
Yeah.
Not many supplies in town.
This is true.
When we
It's very
asked about lumber in the general store,
They said we have to bring it in.
go make your own.
We don't
We
even
really
got
need to find
proper
a
equipment
good,
for the equipment we have.
We really need to find, we need to do, like you were saying this last time, we need to bring in more commerce and trade
If
to actually
sorcerers
get shit going on.
can sorcerers reshuffle their spells and stuff after a long rest?
They're restored every rest. I think I only have 1 or 2 spell slots.
Well,
I only have. I don't
like
have
a druid, I can choose from the whole spell list after a long rest.
Yeah,
again.
you do. Prepared spell list. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. sorcerers, I think, learn their spells, and then they just cast whatever they want off their spell list.
Because there's magic in their blood. It's not a learned thing.
So I was gonna say, if so, you could take a rest and then get mending.
I could. Let's see, shells are...
Yeah, and you can swap them out whenever you learn new spells.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, babe.
Hold on to it, because we know that you're going to need it anyway, so at some point.
Probably.
You're just going to have to look something up.
Yep.
I am prepared. I apologize. I have written the stuff down. For this one.
I didn't realize what time it was until we kind of got started. It's like, oh, jeez.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Like, I was just letting Charles know what was going on. I was like, we're just doing, like, we're filling in information, doing that kind of stuff. The stuff that we all, I think that we all kind of basically haven't really had time to sit down and do in a while.
Those are my active socks. Don't you get rid of those. I literally took those off like 10 minutes. Don't!
I'm gonna do
Korth has mending.
Alright.
You have mending?
So, Darcy found her library.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna gather all the books that are bad in a pile and start reading through, seeing what I can read and actually understand, and plan on rewriting them one at a time based off of importance. And then plan on fixing the shelves and the tiles on the roof and stuff.
Cool.
Make it look better.
So you've got big plans.
Yes.
Cool.
And find a place for my cat to sleep while I'm doing all this. So that way it's not in
I'm gonna leave the alleyway. Callista's gonna leave the alley that she's been huddled in for the past day and make my way to the graveyard?
Question mark?
The graveyard
Bees?
is
Sorry.
near the mill and the granary
How long
across
have we
from the
been
inn.
recording?
37 minutes.
Okay. I was just wondering.
I'm looking at it.
I got you.
I'm hyper aware. It's in front of my face.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
But it's probably not, it's not too far away from the bakery, if I am remembering the map correctly.
The graveyard was to the south of us.
It's down the road from the bakery.
It is. It's
Which
like across the
kind
road.
of falls in line with the path I'd be walking anyways if I
Shit, I don't
skirt
have a
through the
map of
alleys.
town in here.
The town is
Munch
actually
on
drawn
my
on a big
cookies
map,
as I
and
go.
we don't have a real map.
It's kind of off by itself. Though there's some ruined buildings, I'm sure, about it.
No, it's by the granary and the mill.
It's south of the granary mill, south
Yes.
and to the west.
So
There's a road that kind of goes southwest.
On the graveyard,
Yeah.
you see a shack. I mean, it's like a little hut thing. It's really run down, but it is still serviceable.
Serviceable.
It has no major flaws with it that you are able to easily discern. It is a 1-story. It's got a decent roof. It's got a wooden roof that has been sealed with wax.
Okay.
A roof sealed with wax.
It's a wooden roof, though.
Oh.
So it would need the extra stuff.
Gotcha.
Pitch would be a more likely thing, but
Pitch
Remember,
and tar.
this is a very small town, and they don't have a whole. They have limited resources, so they use what they can.
wax is actually a harder to get resource. Pitch can be made from tree sap.
She's like,
Do not
I will
question the
explain
DM.
the reason why later.
Okay.
I don't feel like going into it, but there's a reason, and it is wax.
No worries.
We will discuss this later.
Said no visible signs of wear and tear.
No easily discernible signs.
Okay.
I would say it is a stone and mortar house. It's pretty sturdily built. It's seen better days. It's run down. It's weathered. It's been lived in.
Rocky's got the zoomies.
Yes, she does. I'm going to pause. We are at 40 minutes.
40 minutes. No. 40 minutes and pausing.
Come on.
I'm throwing it away.
Okay.
He's being ornery.
I'm not being ornery. That was not being ornery. That was me throwing it away.
Picking it up with your toes was ornery.
I pick up a lot of things with my toes.
Oh. Monkey toes.
Monkey toes are a thing. If I had not have ripped off my toenail, I would also be picking things up.
That does bite. So.
Oh, we're recording again, by the way.
Penis!
Core.
Testicles.
Oh, now you've got to be
the fleshy fun bridge.
What?
The fleshy fun bridge.
The taint?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I like these dill pickle ones.
I like them. It tastes pretty
can
good.
I have one? I think like the pickle things. It was like, quit passing food around, you motherfuckers!
Well, we have described the cemetery, and you have two tools. You have a hoe.
Okay.
She has her first toe.
I have my first toe.
Yes.
So I need to put that in my...
For the record, the crunching noises are pork rinds. They are dill pickle rinds. I know for a fact it's picking them up because we heard crunching.
Crunchy.
I think it was you.
That was me with the bag walking into the kitchen.
We're all crunching.
Anyone hears crunching.
If there is crunching to be heard, it is dill pickle rinds, which Ryan is not a fan of, but I think Joe likes it and possibly Nikki. Nikki does like it.
It's kind of spicy too.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Okay, apparently they're also spicy.
It's like spicy
It's
dill
kinda weird.
pickles.
Spicy.
Oh, they are spicy dill.
Oh, they are spicy. They are spicy
As
dill.
he chokes.
All right.
Did your microphone break?
I have no idea.
Why is it leaning like that?
I don't know.
Oh. How cool.
It actually makes it pick up probably better.
Yeah.
That might be why it picked up on me last time.
So I've basically done an inspection of the outside.
Yes.
We've got some really old, possibly even unmarked graves.
Mm-hmm.
From what time frame? Like back before...
You can't read them.
Differentiate
You
that.
can't read them
Okay,
because
so
it is so weathered and so aged.
So if something was gonna happen, it would have already fucking happened.
Probably.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now I just gotta worry about ghosts.
Yay!
And new graves.
And new graves. Yeah.
You could have ghosts in your bowl.
I could
Someone
have.
to
But
fuck
then it
ghosts.
wouldn't... Ew, gross.
You could name one of them Kesha.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Anyway.
So, I would like to investigate the
phaser.
inside of it, of course, to see if there's any signs of actual recent activity in there.
On the inside, you walk through the door, and immediately to your left is a wall. Directly in front of you are 3 chairs. Everything's got like a fine layer of dust on it.
Okay, so it hasn't
has not been used recently. There are 3 chairs, and in front of those 3 chairs, they're all facing a fire pit with a spit on it.
Mm-hmm.
That you would hang like a cook pot or like.
So it's got a hearth.
Pig butt. Yeah.
Okay.
Aside from that.
Ram in a pig butt? Is that what you said?
That is exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
Aside from that, there's nothing in the immediate area. Next to the chairs, on the far... when you're walking in, it's to your far left. There is a half wall. On the other side of this half wall is a worn, moth-eaten, dust-ridden bed.
Gross.
Walking closer to this, upon further inspection, inside of that wall is a latrine in a works for the ware wash basin. So it's got utilities. It's got a bed.
Chamber pot?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Latrine.
A latrine.
Close enough.
Same thing.
Close enough. It has a general disuse about it. Everything is
With your mom.
in disrepair. It's not to the point where it needs immediate action, but upon further inspection, you can kind of see where wood rot has started to take.
Yeah, but like I can like
on
chill there
the inside walls
for the night kind of thing, and
like,
it's not gonna fall in on me. Yeah.
You're not about to, spawn. You're not about to wake up and get eaten by a zombie.
Yeah.
That's good. I don't want to get eaten by a zombie. That'd be a horrible way to go. Zombie tieflings.
Yep.
Okay, now we are back to Korth.
Yeah.
Korth has run outside, and in the immediate area, he sees a little girl. He also sees so the little girl is, we didn't put a height for her, so she's like 3 feet.
She's a little girl.
She's little.
How old is she? Sorry. Beth.
To be determined.
Okay.
She's got blonde, golden hair with green eyes. She's got freckles.
Probably Teresa's age at 3 feet.
She's...
Maybe younger. I mean, Korth's.
I was like, wait, what? Anyways, she's wearing a blue dress with muddy boots. The mud is dry. She's got a large sun hat on. There is also a 5'11" human male. He's got red wavy hair with blue eyes.
Ooh.
And they are talking to the mayor, Henry Jameson, who, as y'all recall, is a 6 foot tall human. He's got short cropped gray and black hair with brown eyes.
You said gray and black eyes?
No, gray and black hair with brown eyes.
Brown eyes. Okay, I'm sorry. My brain just went. Whoop.
Korth is going to excitedly run over to all of them.
Oh no.
And disregarding whatever they were talking about, Korth is opening jewelry shop. Would you like to see some of Korth's wares? Pulls out the headdress and gloves.
Nice.
Who would you like to direct it to? So, I would say probably Henry is immediately to your right. The 5'11" red wavy haired guy is to your left, and the little girl is in front of you.
Like the ginger.
Korth is going to hold up the headdress to the left, and the gloves like between the right and middle.
So, the red wavy haired human is going to say, "Oh, this is nice. I'd buy it."
About what?
He's holding up the headdress to his.
The mayor. The headdress is at the mayor. The
so
gloves
he's
are
holding.
at the...
He's looking at the gloves, which is better craftsmanship than the headdress.
Okay.
But rather disturbing with you.
Hey.
So the man is gonna say, "How much do you want?"
Oh. Korth will be back. He's gonna go find Darcy.
Oh god. Well, she's like gathering books covered in dust, like.
Prestidigitation, your dress on.
Yeah, just constantly.
Shit.
With his
Clean it
head,
up.
Korth is going to open the door to the library.
Darcy's just gonna like shudder as she hears that.
Korth needs Darcy's help.
Prestidigitation. Yes, how can I help you, my friend?
Korth does not know how money works.
Oh.
Follow Korth.
Oh.
Korth is going to turn
Does
around
he
and
grab
start walking.
her and just like... Ah!
Yes, with the headdress in his hand, he's going to wrap his arm around her waist and pick her up and carry her.
Court, she's like patting me, like, put me down. Put me down.
Not until we get there.
No.
You won't move fast enough.
I can walk. Thank you. And then she'll just give up halfway along the way because she's like,
Sitting there.
yeah, just like Shrek, like Fiona on Shrek's back, just hand on her chin.
I can totally see that.
So when Korth gets back over there, he's going to set you down and then hold out the gloves to you. How much would you pay for these?
Oh, that's a good question, God. How do I roll for that? Should I roll to see like the value?
Is
appraisal.
Appraisal? What does DM say?
Pull out her little magnifying.
Darcy just sits there and looks at it for a second. Should I just do a general roll? Like an intelligence roll or something?
I would say investigation.
Investigation? What do you
That's the
think?
Yeah, that
closest.
sounds good to me.
Okay. Oh. Okay, investigation. I got an 8, so Darcy's like, I don't know, like 5 silver?
Turns around to the guy, that many.
He's going to say, "Oh, that's a steal," and he's going to give Korth the 5 silver and accept the gloves.
Oh, cool.
Steal? You are not stealing Korth's things.
Darcy's gonna grab him, like put her hand on his chest.
Korth is gonna bow up to the guy.
No. She just puts her hand on your chest and just like, no.
He's gonna smile. He's gonna smile because this is not the first time he's dealt with lizard folk.
Oh, thank God. Darcy will put her hand on Korth's chest. No, it's a saying. It's not meaning he's actually stealing.
He's saying he's going to steal.
No. It means that it's a good deal. Like it's a good bargain. Does that mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna say.
She'll pat you on the head.
He's gonna say, "I feel like you just gave me a really great deal."
Yes. Spread the word of Korth's store.
Okay, I will. So he's gonna accept the gloves
Darcy's smiling
and
very
walk away.
inconspicuously.
You know, putting them in his pack.
Okay.
I get. He's got a.
He's got the gloves or the headdress?
He's got the gloves.
Okay.
Yeah. Darcy's just smiling inconspicuously, like, oh god. If anything, Darcy will take Korth aside and like explain money to him as best as she can. And just like, this is copper pieces. These are copper pieces. These are the least amount. So if you want something to be fairly cheap, you could make it like 1, 2 pieces of copper. If you want to be a little more expensive, you can make it 3. See, that's 3. There's 4. There's 5. And she just goes on and starts teaching him a little bit.
Darcy's gonna be a teacher.
Shut the front door.
You're going to be a preschool teacher.
The librarian.
I mean, it makes sense, and she's a steward, so...
She'd be kind of like a matron, too, in a way.
Yeah, well,
So-
she knows how.
Henry is gonna gaze upon this and be generally entertained.
No.
And he's going to say, "Wow, he handled that pretty well."
Yes, he did. He's learning. Very slowly, but he's learning well. And she'll just kind of look at Korth and just smile and pat him on the head.
Korth looks over at the guy. Korth does not know how to read.
Which we will change, and she just looks at him and just smiles again, like we're going to learn how to read as best we
How
can.
numbers work.
Oh.
And
Henry
Advertise.
is going to express to Korth that man you just traded with is extremely trustworthy. He is a traveling trader.
Very cool.
Metagame real quick, you guys have already met him.
Is he the one we got the information
Is
from?
he the asshole?
Oh,
He's the one you guys met on the path. He was coming in as y'all were leaving.
Is that the redheaded dude?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The redheaded wavy hair dude with the blue eyes. We met him on the way coming in. He was talking about how
Somebody learn his name. Hurry. No.
He's already gone.
Fucking balls. First I don't learn the name of a town or tell them our names. I'm just like, send us a raven. Bye.
Oh, so Korth really made a good deal by telling them to spread the word.
We need to get this
That
message
means
system
very
up and
eccentric
going.
people are going to come from all over to gaze upon Korth's wares.
Well, I mean,
Henry is also going to turn to Darcy and look at her covered. Did you press the digitation everything or just
probably not with how quickly I was grabbed.
So he's gonna look and inspect Darcy and say, "You've been cleaning. You've claimed a building."
Darcy will kind of look herself up and down. Yes, the library back there.
He's going to be quite overjoyed.
Oh.
He loves to read, and he's going to happily exclaim, "I am so glad somebody's taking care of that library now. We really could use a distraction."
A distraction.
I completely understand.
A brothel would be a great distraction.
And I plan on, there were several damaged books, and it's in very poor shape, so I will be redoing a lot of the library, probably rewriting a lot of the books that are very badly damaged. So it will take some time, but if there are any volunteers, I would happily take them.
Korth is going to walk over and pick up the mayor.
What? No!
He's going to say,
He did the like.
Are you distracted yet?
he's going to smile and say, no, that's not what I meant. People, after working a long day, want to escape their head.
To explain to you, Korth,
Opens
you
his
know
head.
how after you...
Like a can of tuna.
No! Darcy will just be like, you know how it is whenever you go through a fight, or we walk for a long time, or it's just been a long day, you just want to rest? This is another way of resting, is to do something that doesn't involve a lot of effort.
Whoa.
You know. Like how you make your jewelry.
Uh-oh.
So this whole time, the little girl is kind of giggling, and she is staring intensely at Darcy.
Oh, shit. Does Darcy notice this, or should I, just...
Roll for
Perception?
perception, yeah. Roll for perception.
Okay, yeah, I want to know what's going on. I'll just kind of, side glance her. Perception... La 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 la, plus 3, 18 total.
Oh, shit.
You definitely notice.
Okay.
She's
And
like
I'll just-
looking down.
As I'm talking to Korth and the mayor, I'll just kind of glance at this little girl and smile and, hello, what's your name?
She's going to giggle and say, "My name is Violet."
Hello, Violet. And she'll kind of hunker down like you would talk to a kid, and she'll just kind of offer her hand and be like, I'm Darcy, it's very nice to meet you.
She's gonna giggle again and respond and say, "You look like my brother."
Darcy will just kind of do the, that gif of the guy blinking, and she'll just be, and, oh, really? True. You look like your brother. Is there someone else who looks like me around here?
She's supposed to be young.
Yeah.
That's not that young.
That's pretty young.
Not really. Sorry.
No, you're fine. But
Okay,
Darcy
I'll
will
accept
just
that.
kind of do that kind of weird blank, just is there another dark drow elf here in this town?
Does Korth look like your brother?
Korth. She's gonna smile at Korth and nod
Yeah!
Everybody looks like her brother.
Of course.
We have clarified she is 5.
Okay.
So she doesn't quite understand. She understands that there's a difference in races.
Yeah. She's
They're both black.
Oh, they're both black.
So she's
young.
No, I mean, so she's is she a charge of the mayor kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
She does actually have a brother who is in the area.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, Darcy will just kind of smile and well, that's really neat. How very nice. Do you like your brother? Do you have a good time with your brother?
Yeah.
And she'll just kind of smile, and Darcy likes kids, so she's just kind of.
So Violet is gonna do that child thing where she puts her hand and clasps her hands behind her back and kind of bounces and leans forward onto her toes and swings back and forth.
Aww.
And she's going to ask, "Can I have some candy?"
Darcy will smile and, I don't think I have any candy, but,
Did tourists take
Tell
all
you
of
what.
the orc meat?
tell you what,
I'm
Violet.
sure you've got plenty of it.
Korth pulls out an orc finger.
No!
It's
Darcy is going to immediately grab your fucking hand.
Like, no, stop.
Would you look at...
No. I grab your hand, and I give you this look of, no.
Small child.
And I just,
no.
and I tell you to, and I'm just like, put it
I'm
back.
glad you were thinking about that, because I was too.
And I just like, put it back. And then I reach, I'm just gonna be like, actually, Violet, do you like tea?
I don't know.
I will say, you know what? I'll be right back. You stay here with the mayor, or where do you all reside? Where does she reside? Where do you live?
We picked a building outside of the immediate town.
Okay.
It's a big word for a 5-year-old.
All right.
I don't know.
She-
Raven knew that word.
She's smart.
Metagaming. Her brother teaches her.
Oh, very cool.
So
So she's
she-
pretty intelligent.
She's a really intelligent 5-year-old.
And with
That's
it being a
pretty
small
cool.
town, it makes sense. Okay. Well, I will say, well, I will come to your house if you'll point it out for me, and I will bring you some tea with lots of sugar in it.
So she is going to grab your hand
Okay.
and lead you off.
Okay.
Henry is going
Another
to turn to
person
Korth.
take-
Henry is going to turn to Korth and hand Korth a wrapped up, like, taffy
Aww.
and say, she asked me for a piece of candy and this is what I was going to give her. Hold on to this in case she asks you.
Okay.
If she asks for
Side
candy, give her this.
But what about this? Do you want it?
No.
It's pretty tasty.
No.
Henry will take the orc finger and
like
put it in
pickled?
his pocket.
Like make a pickled white finger.
It's not like jerky, I think.
Oh.
Like dried.
He's going to take it and put it in his pocket and say thanks. And then he's going to leave on do mayor things.
What does he do with the orc finger?
He probably
Shoves it
just
up his
like
ass.
tosses it off to the side as he's leaving. Like,
He is going to keep it because he has not decided how he will use it yet. He doesn't know if he wants to eat it because he's never tried orc, or if he wants to throw it
He's
away
just a
because
human,
he is a
right?
moral... Yeah, he's a human. Or if he wants to throw it away because he is human and he feels like if he eats it, it's a sin.
well, they have that concept.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not a sin if
Why
you
would
don't
it be
think about
sin-
it.
That's the
So-
one thing is why would it be like how is that in that concept of how would it be considered sinful to eat?
Well, it's
It's a
another
sentient
humanoid-ish.
creature?
Okay, so because it's a humanoid type thing,
Yes.
humanoid type creature, it's considered sinful because it's considered cannibalism.
Yeah, that's what I would.
Well, it's generally considered an evil act to eat another sentient creature.
True facts.
Which is why kobolds and lizard folk are generally considered evil.
Yep.
Because we like sentient creatures. It's a
Technically,
delicacy.
drow are
Technically, aren't all creatures in the world sentient in an aspect when you think about it that
More
way?
specifically,
it's
but we're not arguing
thinking.
this.
all of our
Sentient,
races are considered evil.
Like technically, yes. 'Cause
I'm
we
just
are
saying.
considered
I mean,
Lizard
But
folk more
anyways-
neutral.
So
Yeah,
I'm
but
getting
still.
led to a house with a little girl.
So Violet leads Darcy out of town quite a distance. It's not super duper far, but it's not close
It's
either.
like the end of the freaking town.
It is probably about halfway through the ruined area. She
Okay.
leads her to an inn, a desecrated, not really desecrated. That was the wrong word to use.
dilapidated.
Dilapidated, but run down inn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can tell that people have moved into this building and claimed it. She's going to point it out and say, "This is where we live."
Okay. Well, thank you so much for showing me. I'll be back. I'm gonna go brew some tea, and I will bring a tea set so we can have some. It's a drink, okay? And it's very sweet if you put the right amount of sugar in it, okay? And she'll just smile and pat her on the head.
And she will giggle and run inside.
Okay. Darcy will just kind of watch her go inside, make sure she's safe, and then turn around and go back.
Okay.
So.
Oh, we did those two. So next would be Turris. I don't have my mouse with me at the moment. I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
What are we at recording wise?
24. Because I stopped it to do the crinkling, so.
Okay.
It is. What is Turris doing? Are we still on the same day?
I guess.
Okay,
Well,
so you're still gathering.
He took a whole day to gather.
Yeah.
So we're probably on the next day.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're next day. So now what are you doing?
You said a lot of the wood was rotted in that building?
In that building, yes. A lot of it is not salvageable.
Salvageable?
Yes.
Salvageable?
Does it look like I have enough to replace what is rotted, or will I need more?
You'll need more for sure. You only got 11 boards.
Okay.
And 11 boards does not a wall make.
I'm gonna go further afield and probably try and find some of the less scavenged buildings. I'm sure these people have been scavenging this ruined town, or ruined city for quite a while. So go a little farther out, search for a good couple hours.
I would say
I'm gonna take dog meat and the travois and some rope and
Goat meat.
mm-hmm.
Do you talk with them?
Yeah. He's one I picked to understand Sylvan, so he understands me completely. As far as his doggy intelligence will understand.
I would say that you find 2 roof beams.
I'm also looking for any other things, maybe stuff people have missed. Furniture, things that are salvageable besides just building supplies.
I'd say you only find about 5 wooden wall boards.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find any more rocks.
Like wood paneling for your walls kind of
Yeah.
thing?
I would say that you find 1 chair and a stool.
Cool.
That are not in great condition. They're not in super great condition. They are worn down and weathered, and the elements have touched these. So they won't be good for long. But as of today, they are functional.
Okay. I'll take them with me. Stool's like a little table for tourists.
Yay.
Also, you find a spoon.
Yay!
Sweet.
My spoon is too big.
Spoon. What kind of spoon?
Is it wooden?
Metal?
It is a metal spoon. It is a rusted metal spoon.
Okay, so steel.
My spoon is too big.
Metal, silver, or actually kind of
Steel doesn't rust.
Yes, it does.
Stainless steel doesn't.
Stainless steel, depending on the chromium content, does.
Okay.
I remember that.
I'm a blacksmith. I know my metal.
Fine.
Turris is a blacksmith?
No.
No, but Ryan
Not yet.
is.
Huh.
Ryan's
Spoon. Rusty spoon. Why a rusty spoon, brother?
I
Because it all has
the rusty spoon feels against my finger.
spoon is too big.
That's the one I know.
My spoon is too big.
My thought process was the fact that I seem to hoard spoons in random places. In real life.
So he
If
found
you look at the couch, you'll probably find 3.
your house in the village.
Yeah, the one with all the stools and chairs.
And a spoon.
And there's
spoons.
junk piled up
As
on the
And
another
like
wall.
5 socks. I found 5
I have-
mismatched socks. No.
Marked the grave shack in a symbol that is only legible to anyone who knows thieves'
I
can't.
found a door.
Oh, fun, of course.
As
You have
my
not-
building.
None of these buildings
I've
have doors.
covered mine with the blood of
None
Or
of
horses.
them-
salvageable doors.
None of them have doors that will fit your building specifically.
And I have also put a leaf on my door to let everyone in my
A
party
magic-
know
magic-
that it belongs to me.
Yes. I could just see you like covering the top of it like with magic leaves. Being
No,
like,
no, no. It's
That had
like
to be
it's
tart
like
as fuck.
stuck there with
pretty
a
good.
nail that I found. It's stuck
I
there
can
on the
taste the
door.
acid eating away at my mouth.
Right in the middle of the thieves' can't symbol.
That's awesome. I think we should all start a brothel.
That's what you should call your brothel.
What?
The magic leaf.
Yeah.
The magic leaf.
If they wear leaf pasties, I'll give you a bonus.
And everyone has like. And
Can they be leather leaf pasties or actual leaf pasties? Which, because I don't think that'd be.
Well, if they were healthy leaves, they wouldn't hurt. Because the crackly leaves will hurt.
But if it's a leather leaf design on the leather, like it's like
There you
a
go.
leather, like a leaf made out of leather, like what they do at Med Fair.
Or you could go the
Yeah,
whole
but
Adam and Eve
That's
thing.
not a pasty though.
They can be with enough
I can see him.
adhesive.
I can see Korth inventing pasties
Talk
being
to
like
Korth
leaf.
about it. I need.
No, it stings. Okay,
Korth.
I imagine just a
but I
random,
had a name.
a random
Oh.
situation.
The pasty.
Korth would walk in and be like, "Oh, you have Callista's leaves," and snatch all of them.
Oh no.
Nipples exploded.
You see Callista walking downstairs or whatever. What the fuck are you doing?
Korth's just got all the ladies pinned, peeling their pasties off.
Leave the leaves alone, damn it!
Leave them alone.
Leave Okay, it'll be the magic leaf.
Is our
Don't pick it just because we think.
No,
it's
no, it's like I said. I had a name picked out, but I'm deciphering because that's funny because the magic leaf, because that's still mystical in its own respect. So it could still be the forefront for the whole fortune telling thing.
Oh.
is our guild symbol?
But
going
it
to
was
be a
like I
leaf?
had it caught. Now I'm caught between the gypsy's respite and the magic leaf. So
the gypsies leave.
But what if we did the hard rock like the bird cafe?
We could
Hard
do
Hard ROC.
the Blackstone
Cafe.
Cafe.
Oh god.
Brittany got a rock hard cock today.
I
Oh
did.
God.
Oh, we're still recording. We need to not focus on real life things.
Sorry.
Oh my. Okay.
I'll show you my cock after the game.
Yay. That's a great thing to say.
I don't regret anything.
I don't regret nothing either. No one knows what's gonna happen after the cast. It's gonna be great. Cast parties are great. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm walking back. And, yeah, things are
And we're
happening.
walking, and we're walking.
And
And
we're
we're
Well,
walking,
walking.
and we're walking.
I'm just now waking up from the last day because I fell asleep on that moth-eaten cot.
Can Darcy be walking past her, like, pass out?
I'm in
street?
the graveyard.
You're in the
I'm in the shack. I'm
The
sleeping.
shack.
How far
to
is
the
that
graveyard.
from my library?
We have not placed your library,
Okay.
so undetermined.
Okay. I want it to be
For
like
this
in-
particular game, it is immediately right next to it.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I
wouldn't
was
it
gonna
be?
say I could at least have it in the middle of town. It makes
Specifically
sense.
for this game and comedic value, it is next to the graveyard.
Okay, so I will just see her passed out in the graveyard and just kind of come up.
I'm not. I'm in the moth-eaten cot
You're in the
inside
moth-
the shack.
Okay, well I will see. I guess I will pass by the building and see the leaf and go. Just tilt my head like, yep, this is
Yeah.
what the list shows. And I'll just
You
kind of,
come in.
I'll just kind of casually.
The fuck! Come in!
Darcy
Wake up
will
like an old lady.
No, I was curled up in a ball.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I was curled up in a ball. My tail was all wrapped around my feet.
Aw.
It was like,
Do you sleep nude?
no.
Okay, good. Because I don't want Darcy to be scarred. Anyway,
Tourist does.
More than she already has been.
right. Oh yeah.
You can't afford to sleep nude when you're a rogue because you gotta jump up at any moment. Be like, fuck this shit.
Right.
Take off.
Well,
You
Darcy.
sleep nude though. Nobody can pick your pockets.
Well, Well,
Yeah,
Darcy.
they could.
Well, Darcy's gonna like open the door and good morning, Callista.
You need a chair?
Nah, I'm good.
Nah.
Would you like some tea? I'm about to go brew some tea.
And fire in the fireplace.
Okay, well, I will just cast Firebolt and...
No, it's prestidigitation. You could light small
but I have
fire.
Firebolt, and it doesn't cost me anything. I'll just light fire.
I don't know where the water is.
Well, I'll tell you what. Come with me. I'm brewing tea, because there's water. And I'll make you some tea.
I need food.
Okay, well, we
Digs
will...
in my
Are
bag.
you high?
Gets out of we did smoke pipe weed last time.
On the way back, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah,
but
she's-
I'm not high anymore, but I'm super
That's a
fucking
day or
hungry,
two
and
ago.
I'm like,
Well,
you want a cookie? They're really good.
no, but thank you.
Dude, they're fucking... She hands it, just like,
Oh.
take it!
Darcy
They're
will
fucking
just...
amazing!
Darcy will just kind of clasp it and put
Dude,
it in
and
her pouch.
Maxine, oh my god, Maxine is amazing. We need to go to the...
Who is Maxine?
Maxine is the baker.
Did you have... What happened with Maxine?
She's my buddy.
What?
She's my link to the inside.
Oh.
Shit, I forgot to ask her. God damn it. She bounds up out of the bed and just be like, okay, let's fucking go.
Darcy
Gets her pouches and stuff and she's like, okay.
Darcy's just gonna stand there with a cookie in her hand. Like,
eat the cookie, let's go. You're gonna love it. I'll introduce you to Maxine.
I will eat it later with my tea.
And I grab her hand. And take her up past the granary in the mill and be like, okay, so there's the granary.
Okay.
There's the mill.
Okay.
And right up that way is Maxine and her badass bakery. Like, what? I forgot the... Let's just go get some more. I need some more cookies.
I have to go make tea. I have a little girl.
I bet you she has water there.
I know, but I have
Do you have a kettle?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I have a whole tea set. Yes.
Do you want to get sandwiches from the bakery and
No.
croissants? Croissants!
Well, I think what's best is I'm going to go brew some tea. And if you'd like to come, you're welcome to.
It'll probably backfire terribly, but...
Bakery croissants. Bakery croissants.
What the fuck is a croissant?
It's these little things of bread. They go great with the tea.
Well, bring some. I gotta go brew it.
Okay,
I'll
but
be
you
back.
gotta go.
Finger crossed
So-
goes, walks away.
Walks. Darcy just took off and Callista's like...
As Darcy is walking by,
Okay.
she passes the jewelry store because she's taking a scenic route back to
Back to the library.
back to the
Back to the graveyard where the fire was lit.
yeah,
And everybody left it
and everybody left the fire going.
It'll die
So-
out on its own.
Right.
As she walks by, she sees Korth outside, and she notices that his building could definitely use some care.
Okay.
Korth is hammering something up. He's up on a stool, hammering something up, and when he gets down and backs away, Darcy sees it is the child skeleton.
Oh my god.
And it's got a cord attached
Darcy!
that when he pulls
Okay.
it goes, wee, wee, wee.
Oh, okay, so if Darcy's seeing this, she
Also, Korth looks extremely pleased with himself.
Darcy's just gonna faint. Like, she's just gonna look at it and just...
So,
just right in the middle of town.
Kelly's...
During this
She's in
time-
that distance.
Finnok is at the inn. That is where he is. For the
It's
record.
amazing he found it.
Well, I'm pretty sure he was led there.
Led there by...
I mean, on the way to the general store,
Oh.
Korth went by it and told him to like stay in one spot, and he just went in. Okay.
I'm just
is
crumpled
Callie
and
within any
fainted in the
sight
street.
of all of Court's shenanigans and
No,
Darcy
it
fainting?
is not in direct view of the bakery.
Okay.
Oh. Why, Joe? Why?
Because
Don't
he's
you
one of-
mean why, Korth?
Why? Why, Core? Oh, she can't say shit.
Roll for perception.
Just to notice me on the ground.
Yeah.
I got a 2, so plus whatever, probably still not enough.
Oh.
Watch it be something like...
she just tripped. She's fine.
She was so happy and
4.
elated. She
So,
fainted with joy.
Korth steps back to kind of get a look at his piece, and he keeps stepping back, and he steps on Darcy.
Okay, am I gonna wake up from this? Should I roll something?
Yeah, I rolled just a d20.
I don't feel shit. 3.
So you're still asleep. You're
My
still
hand's just bleeding.
Roll to see if you notice you stepped on her.
Good God.
Oh no.
Take
10.
5 damage.
Oh.
You notice.
Oh god.
Just barely. Like,
She's
you feel the squish.
It's like that. No, what you hear from Darcy is that awful noise that you hear from someone who's like laying wrong when they're sleeping. It's like.
I feel like Korth would probably hear that as like a crude imitation of the song of his people.
Oh no!
Oh, someone singing Bolshnak? Oh, Darcy. Lifts her up. What are you doing on ground?
Just ragdoll.
She's ragdolling.
I'm not even awake. I'm
roll,
still out.
Roll to see if him picking you up wakes you up.
Okay. Constitution.
Good
maybe?
God, was this a bad kind
Just
of
a
faint?
D20.
Like,
Just a D20.
This
passed
was
out
like
for the next...
a shock.
16.
You wake up.
Okay.
Darcy! I am glad you were excited. Look at the decoration.
Don't you point me like this?
Look at the decoration.
I just like avert my eyes. No.
Did you nail the whole skeleton up there, or what?
Probably by the head.
Oh.
So the body's just kind of swinging.
And Darcy's just gonna avert her eyes and just try not to cry. So just, please put me down. Please put me down. Please put me down.
Or like
Please
you
put me
tied a piece of rope to the neck bones, the spinal cord, and it's like hooked up.
It's a noose.
It's like,
down. Am I covered in dust again?
Yeah, you're covered in dirt.
Dirt.
Darcy will just slouch and just be like, I'm going home. And just walks back to the
Darcy have a
library.
home right now?
Yeah,
Her
she
library.
picked the library.
Oh, well, damn.
The library.
She
is
could
my
just stay in the graveyard with me.
home.
I got nobody.
I'm going to turn around though, like, just kind of like, look at Korth. Please take that down. And then walk away.
What is masterpiece?
It's not. It's a desecration.
Korth
The
doesn't
assholes.
even know what that
Yeah,
means.
decoration.
Okay, Goku. Jesus.
It's a decoration.
I'm just looking through who I've got. Figuring out if I want to do something with that.
What's Tourist doing since he's not scavenging anymore?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Because I need to find him to convince him to take that down.
I mean,
Do I have enough wood?
You're on a very long journey to get tea.
It's gonna take
Fucking-
way more than just a couple of trips to get enough wood to repair the inside of this building.
I'm still waiting for that time when you pour boiling hot water on somebody.
What is it, like
Battle.
around
Right? Just.
If you started early morning, I would say yeah, it's probably noon, 1.
Barking spider.
Uh-huh.
How are your spiders, by the way?
They know carpentry, apparently.
Just this whole building, and Darcy's like.
Well, I mean, we got onto the subject of, like, making spider silk clothing and everything, and, like, we were gonna make, like, a spider silk wedding dress if anybody ever got married.
Oh
and
no, Darcy would
shit.
never wear that.
Moving
She would
on.
if she wasn't told what it
Um,
was.
Yeah.
No, she would know.
Darcy's, yeah, he's pretty tired of scavenging.
Okay, I want to find
So-
him.
Pause.
He's gonna go.
Pause.
Penis.
We're at 46.